What did Christina Perry say while playing Riichi Mahjong? I will fold and will throw all my value, even though I have a flush in bamboo, 'cause of my big fears. Don't want to deal in with tears. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, Frog in the Throat. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are, folks. He's still wearing the same shirt as last video. Look, I know. Right now, all my laundry, I gotta do all my laundry. I only have this one shirt left. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. We're headed back into the Jade Room today. I'm gonna be real with you. God took one look at this sorry soul. He said, Yusong, you've been through a lot lately. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, handed a dub on a silver platter. Sorry for the spoiler-onies for last episode. This episode, let's keep that gravy train rolling. Hey, God, ooh, I'm having a hard time. Okay, all right. Manipulating deities aside, hey, if you like the genre, you like the song, consider leaving a like and a comment. It helps me out a lot. Of course, subscribe. I got new videos every day, broski, brosephine, my compatriots in Christ. Okay, how am I doing today? Look. Make no mistake about it, your boys go through a stressful time. I mean, ooh, a little less stressful with the green dragoon, the girl with the green dragoon tattoo. I mean, I don't hate this 1-2 shape, right? We can accept a 3 of bamboo, and then suddenly this 4-6-8 shape looking pretty pog with my pants on the ground. So, in case you haven't caught up with the whole new wake up, honey, new trauma just dropped, and Exterminator accidentally. Or, I don't know, maybe maliciously. No, I'm just kidding. I'm trying to make light out of a bad situation, folks. I mean, this is good if I draw into another copy of the door, all right? We get to, I mean, this is Giga Greed, but I'm gonna go for it. I'm going Scrooge McDuck meta. Exterminator accidentally sprayed pesticide all over inside. We had to get the place deep cleaned. Also, this was in an effort to kill crickets. Crickets are still here. It's one of the greatest tragedies known to humankind. Shakespeare, eat your heart out. You're not gonna write anything that's ever gonna be as good as this, because also, I hate to brag, you're gone. Like, it's the era of Shakespeare is over. So, your boy has been going through it mentally. Ooh, a little bit of cheating in my life. A little bit of Rita is all I need. I'm not gonna cheat here. Could have had a absolutely fantastic shape in the character suit. I took one look at that and I was like, no, only bad shapes for me today. You've heard of bad grandpas. Yes, waiter, only the worst shapes for me today. I hear they're in season this time of year. Oh, but they're not real bad shapes unless they come from the bad shape region of France. So your boy, whole work schedule is all fricked up. It's upside down. It's topsy-turvy. Crosslight has a spotlight drop down, as they call Riichi. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, that kind of ruins my day, mainly because we had so much potential here with this green dragon pawn, and now I gotta fold. I gotta watch my value drip down the drain, and that's not necessarily a position that I like to be in. So I will say this: 3 2 of characters, Hawk 2 of characters, and a few 3 of characters. I'm gonna bet that you're not waiting for the 1 of characters. Now, this next discard is gonna get a little more spicy. Just kidding. But we might have to discard the 1 of circles if we don't run into any more safe tiles, which is okay. It's the cost of doing business. You want to play the devil's game, you gotta wager your soul. That's an interesting one. I don't really want to discard this 1 or 2. I'm not really that close to Tenpai though. Why discard that when eventually someone might cut a when someone might cut, like, I don't know, a 1 or a 2 of bamboo later, and then we can have some awesome safe tiles. I mean, we're getting very, very lucky here. We're drawing into some safe tiles. I'm not gonna turn up my nose at that. That's pretty good. Right, Lord? Looking pretty sus, not gonna lie. Are you marinating me, disguised toast? Do you got some sort of thing going on in the bamboo suit? Oh man, this is bad, folks. Oh, it's so bad. I'm just gonna throw a circle tile. I passed. Okay, he's goaded with the sauce right now, and that circle tile doesn't pass, and you just delved into a freaking nightmare. It turns out it's a big hand. What? 3 Oradora? Okay. Did you bring enough for the entire class? That's not fair. I'm being a petty child about it. So, work schedule, life schedule, everything kind of had to get put on pause because of this tragedy, okay? So I'm supposed to catch up today, but it's the mother flipping weekend, and I don't wanna. Yusong has scheduled his work life in a way where he doesn't necessarily want to do that, but I couldn't get to my Mahjong station during the week, and I'm not asking you to cry a river for me, okay? I'm just saying, save your tears, send them in a vial, and mail them to my PO box so I feel better. Just kidding, I don't have a PO box, but God, pity is one hell of a drug. We'll say this: I did some recovering today, so my significant other, she has, and I believe I'm pronouncing this word correctly, a life with like a social circle and friends. She's doing a book club right now. Not to dox anyone, but they have great taste, okay? Her book club has great taste. They're doing The House on Blank Hill by Shirley Jackson. I think Notting Hill, I believe is the title of the book, but I don't want to get called a fake fan of Shirley Jackson. I genuinely like Shirley Jackson. But I have a collection of her shorter stories, and I've never read any of her novels or longer works. What did I do? Did I enrich my life via intellectual fruit today? No. What did I do? I watched YouTube documentaries at 2x speed about bank heists today. And that is fortunately or unfortunately, that's very true. That's exactly how I spent my time today. And this is the worst part. Let me know in the comment section below if you think I have the mind of a criminal, okay? Watched one bank heist video where obviously the people got caught or whatever. And it was very, very funny. They had like dramatic reenactments from actors that kind of look like the people that were involved in the crime. Ooh, okay, that's pretty good. I'm gonna be real with you. This 8-9 shape, you gotta get out of here. I don't even like what you're bringing to the team. Left Lord, kind of pogging off right now. Left Lord maybe going for a flush in the circle suit. Okay. But you know what you don't know is that I also have a pretty formidable hand. What do we want to see? We definitely want to see another copy of the Dora. Another copy of the Dora would go nuts mode. I'm scared that you're going for something in the circle suit. I don't want to, like, just in case you're not in Tenpai yet, I want to get rid of my dangerous tiles a little bit earlier. 2 of characters, the Hawk 2 of characters. I hate this. How badly do I want to go for this hand? White Dragon Dora, Dora Red 5. That's 4 Han. You got a full send. This is a hand where I'm like, the value is good, folks. If the value does fit, then you mustn't quit, which is a nice. On the topic of true crime, true crime. On the topic of true crime, what a nice twisting of a very famous social justice social. Okay, just I couldn't dig myself out of that conversation a whole week of the run anyway. Anyway, the people got caught because they robbed a bank. They stole these pallets of money in like $20 bills. You know, just stacks and stacks of $20 bills. But it was like they moved a ton. Like literally, like I think like that wasn't like a ton like hyperbole. I mean like a ton like 1,000 pounds worth of money. At least that's what I interpreted it as. Maybe they were just like, look at this ton of money in the documentary. I'm honestly not sure. I wasn't paying that much attention. Brain's kind of just like fried right now. Okay, but the way that these people got caught is that they would like deposit suspiciously large amounts of dollar bills at banks and pay for everything in cash. Like they would buy a car in cash and buy a house in cash, and all this stuff is suspicious. Let me know if you think I have the mind of a criminal, because my first reaction upon watching this was like, I could have gotten away with this. Look, I'm not saying that I want to rob a bank, okay? All I'm saying is, if I were to be in possession of that kind of dank moolah, I don't know. I would figure out ways. Also, you're like, oh, well, how are you gonna pay for something like legally, right? If you don't deposit it, like to make things look legitimate, you're gonna have to deposit it. Okay, yeah, it's definitely tricky. You either deposit it very, very slowly, and you have to be very, very patient, right? Or like I don't know, you just gotta get good. Honestly, you just gotta get good. I feel like there's ways around it. And these documentaries, they're all re-uploaded to YouTube after being made in like the 1980s. You can absolutely tell just from like the oversized khaki pants and the short sleeve collared shirts that everyone's rocking. Like it's made in the 1990s, okay? But now there's like Bitcoin around, you know what I mean? It's I'm not saying that it's it's a scammer's paradise. I'm not saying it's Weird Al Yankovic's Amish paradise. I'm just saying you gotta get good, okay? You might have to take things slowly. You might have to. You might not have immediate access to all your wealth, but you know, it's. I think it's, you know, to anyone who's a little down on their luck who needed to hear this today, I think it's possible. I think it's possible. So don't give up. Of course, all of this is facetious, but don't give up. It's never too late. All right, here we go. We're pawning to get into Tenpai. A little bit of a spicy one, but nobody elected to pawn the Dora, so I feel a little bit better about, you know, pushing into that good night and trying to get this baby Tanya of a hand to come to pass. I mean, I could Shi there, and then I'm waiting on a 3-6. Okay, that's hilarious. Right Lord pawns into an 8 of circles, thus, you know, superseding my Chi. If a player calls Chi and a player calls pawn at the same time, the player who calls pawn has priority. It's like calling dibs. Look, we're bound by the letter of the law, folks. 5 of characters. 5 of characters I actually feel weird about. Like, nobody has a 6-7, but could someone have a 3-4? I could just fold this hand. Want to see something disgusting? Could just fold this hand because I don't want to throw away a 5 of characters. Yeah, absolutely. Remember, good players pawn and Chi to get into Tenpai. It's not like it's, you know, I'm not happy about this necessarily, especially if someone throws a 3 or a 7 of circles. Now a lot of 4s are coming out. And I have nothing that's good to Henry David Thoreau. Oh my god, what is even happening? I mean, I'm throwing a 5 because I know it's safe for left lord as well. This is probably not how you wanted to play this hand, but also, like, this is that kind of mistake where if you want to call it a mistake, holy smokes, 2 passed. No one's waiting with a 3-4. Raggy, I think that means that this 5 probably would have been okay. It's not guaranteed. Someone could always have a pair of the 5s and seek to ruin my entire day. So that's something that we're scared of, and as we approach the flipping late game that we're in right now. Any other good documentaries? I don't know. I just like watching. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. I watched so many documentaries today about crime. I watched how El Chapo dug his way out of like maximum. I mean, he didn't dig his way out of the max security prisons. It's more like, you know, someone else dug a giant tunnel for him. That was, I know it's like, you know, it's true crime. I don't want to make light of any like horrible situations or whatever, but I did watch a lot of those like documentaries and stuff. It was pretty interesting. Gotta admit, it was pretty interesting. What else did I watch? I watched the documentary that was about like life in maximum security prisons. I'm not trying to incite anything, but it was, you know, it's alarming maybe how fast you can, you know, because obviously people are, I mean, I'm genuinely getting into political territory, and I don't mean to be doing that. Look, this isn't Hassan's chat. We try to keep things pretty, we try to keep things pretty chill. I'm gonna be real with you, we try to keep things pretty chill. 3 pairs for a verse, no album out, and my money's so tall that my barber's gotta climb it. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. Maybe could have gone for the half flush in the circle suit, but I think that's a little ill-advised right now. Just taking a Previ wind, you gotta accept, excuse me, sea wind, you gotta accept sea wind. Suddenly Seymour is pawning the south wind. You don't need no Dora, don't need no red 5, even though we absolutely have the red 5. Just gotta show respect to a little shop of horrors any day of the week. I mean, I firmly believe in the last one of circles to come out. Just kidding. I didn't see that this one was discarded previously. Might have been a little too premature. But like, I also don't really know if the 5 is gonna come out. Wowzers. Okay, hang on. I can't really improve this. Oh, just play to your freaking odds, man. So I can't if I draw into an 8 of circles, I end in Zuzzy Ferritin jail. But the good news is that if I draw into a 4 of circles, I might be able to upgrade this shape into a double-sided weight, waiting on the 3 and the 6 of circles instead of just the 6 of circles all by its lonesome. I'll happily accept this Tenpai. You know what also is a wonderful boon for us right now? Like, we're just starting a new run of Hades. Look at this white red dragon Dora discarded by a crossword. No one pawns the red dragon. No one puts baby in the corner, and we're loving life that suddenly no one has like a Mongon, and we gotta like think about, oh, how are we gonna fold in this situation? Nah, we're huge chilling. We're huge chilling. We're not gonna deposit all the money into the freaking banks in highly conspicuous, large amounts of $20 bills. It's a foolish It's a foolish endeavor. All right, I mean, this is a nice little Suji trap. We've set a Suji trap for the 6 of circles. I don't have a 4-5. I don't have a 7-8, okay? So by all accounts, 6 of circles should be fine. Now, what they don't know is that I have something much worse than that. I've got this 5-7 shape, so maybe it'll catch someone off guard. We have no idea. Okay, right lord pawns into their seat wind. You gotta respect the pawn into the seat wind. I still think that we're supposed to go for the 6 of circles. We could deal into right lord at any single moment, right? Good players pawn and chi when their hand has a lot of either efficiency or speed and efficiency, or they're already in tempai. So they cut the door. I assume that this was a risky cut at the last minute, and now they are definitely in tempai. So we gotta be a little bit careful around this. So what do they have? They have seat wind, nothing. They have seat wind, nothing. I have seat wind, red 5. They could have seat wind, red 5. It's a very dicey situation, folks. Watched a, you know, I watched the thing about like life in like maximum security prisons. And I'm like, yo, like, oh my god. So like they talked to people that were like on like death row and stuff. I was like, I'm watching this on YouTube. Like I don't know, is this allowed? Like what? I didn't know how my afternoon got so serious. You know what I mean? But anyway, those maximum security prisons, if you emote at me during any of my games, that's where you're gonna end up, okay? I'm gonna be real with you. You can emote, judges, okay? You can emote while you're doing badly in a game of Riichi Mahjong and Mahjong Soul, but if you're emoting to gloat, it's over for you. It's actually over for you, okay? So I just watched a lot of true crime today. Absolutely just watched a lot of true crime. And true crime, you know, not really uplifting content, but definitely content for just the brain to do some huge chilling, you know what I mean? All right, I mean, the Dora, nothing we can do about that. It's literally a dead draw. We could have maybe had a 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku somewhere in here. I mean, okay, that would have necessitated either the 6 or the 8 of circles. On second thought, we probably didn't have any chance to get the 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku. Oh no, well, CrossFit is actually gonna get the sumo after all this time. Is this just a sumo pinfu only hand? All right. But honestly, if I have to pull the camera back like a Ken Burns documentary and I have to examine the parameters of this game, I'm saying we're doing fine. We're absolutely doing fine. Dora this round, 8 of bamboo. We can absolutely accept the 8 of bamboo. Got a green dragon pair. Okay, we drew into a, I made the sound as if I was doing a Wii Shop Wednesdays. Hey, it's Wii Shop Wednesdays. Donkey Kong. Okay, I don't Super Mario RPG. I don't really remember all the words from the Wii Shop Wednesday song. It's honestly been replaced with a lot of like facts about the drug cartel. It's just real right now. I got like 2 kilobytes of RAM in my brain. You know what I mean? Can't remember a lot in this old noggin. I also am telling myself right now, okay, right lord cuts Dora. If I were to cut a shape from this, oh frick. This is a real big frickin' Morty situation. So I'm gonna still try to accept the Dora. However, if you'll allow me, if the fates allow me to le epic pawn the green dragon, pretty sure this 7 and 9 shape, it's getting discarded. It's getting yeeted almost immediately. Doing some big furniture building this weekend. I mean, if we have the time, we still got like a gazillion tons of laundry to do, like pallets of $20 bills. Well, am I cut out for a life of crime? No, obviously not. I'm not cut out for a life of crime, okay? Number 1, I'm a good boy. That's just real, okay? Rules follower. I get very anxious when I break the rules, okay? Khan Academy is genuinely tempting here. Doing some online learning and going to Khan Academy, genuinely tempting here. If we get into Tenpai and we have a 2-sided weight, I might allow us to stop at McDonald's before we go home. But unless we, that is the only situation in which I'll do that. Why? Because otherwise it's a very, very foolish con. I don't want to con right now. Everyone else is a closed hand. I don't want to con right now and give someone else the chance to call a Riichi and suddenly have the keys to the kingdom with 2 chances at Oradora, a crosslord being a Domatan Derek right now. Pinfu only in. Yo, if I was a crosslord, I'd be slamming the like and subscribe button. Look, I understand that going Domatan increases your chances that someone's gonna like inconspicuously deal into you or whatever. 4 concealed triplets? Okay, this hand is genuinely kind of nasty. Dude, this hand is so nasty. I'm like, this hand is so nasty. I'm like, genuinely, it could just be all triplets as well. Like, if 5 of bamboo comes out, I might genuinely have to consider the epic pawn. 6 of bamboo. I mean, we could draw into 4 of bamboo. And that would feel pretty good. You know what? I'm gonna just the 1 of circles. What does it even allow us to do? We can still accept the 2 of circles right now, right? And just cut the 4 of circles. So the 1 of circles is good if we're going for that dank all triplets meme dream. But outside of that, I don't really like the way that the 1 of circles is looking at me. Now we can accept 8 of circles. How do I feel about that? And how does that make you feel? Okay, it gives me a renewed sense of determination. I don't think I could handle a life of crime, but I did like. I don't mean like I was rooting for him or anything, but like the criminal, at least in the bank heist one, was like it was very funny in the historical reenactment or whatever. They had an actor read a book that was just titled FBI, and it was like the criminal studying. It was just like a prop, you know, but it was like he was studying that, you know, FBI investigations usually take place around where the crime was committed. I'm just gonna go for the all triplets meme dream. How is it possible that none of my tiles, barring the 7 of circles, have been discarded up until this point? You know what else is funny? We could also have 7 pairs, right? It's whatever comes first, the chicken or the egg. Like depending on whether or not we get to pawn, or depending on how we draw into 10 for 7 pairs. I mean, I'll take what I can get at this point, you know? This hand's nice. The reason... Oh, but I never finished this. The reason that I would call... Ooh, okay. The reason... I mean, this hand is dank, dude. The reason that I would call Riichi, if I was a crossfit for these last, like, Pinfu only hands, is because... It does put you in a vulnerable situation, but you by no means are out scot-free. You definitely still have a chance to lose, to me specifically. Like, if your point total is in like the 60,000s or the 50,000s, comprised entirely of pallets of $20 bills, then you're fine. You know, you're like actually fine. But if you're not like that, then I think that you still need to try to amass some, you know, generational wealth. Okay, now we are at an impasse. Now we are genuinely at an impasse. It's the stupidest Yakuman to go for I've ever seen in my entire life. And you know what? Sometimes you just talk yourself into it. Sometimes you just talk to yourself into it. Look, I know it's not the prettiest thing that you've ever seen, folding a Yakuman chance for the 4 concealed triplets, but hey, something that I haven't done before, cold-blooded. You know what I mean? This is how you... Oh man, it would have been a 10 by... Oh, the thumbnail would have gone crazy. Oh my god. Alright, it does sting. It absolutely does sting because of the YouTube analytics of it all. Yeah, absolutely hurts. So draw me into like a sumo. Okay. I cannot con there. I genuinely can't con there. I mean, that's spicy. Don't get me wrong. And Right Lord's gonna sumo. That's why we don't con. We don't give Right Lord a chance for a 2 or a door. Ah! Why do I open my mouth, dude? Oh, so many things went wrong there. Okay, so many things went wrong there. It's okay. It's okay. All right, now we got perfect. Oh, it's perfect. We got to pair the Clint Eastwoods when we are no longer in the East round, and I am no longer in the East seat. If you couldn't tell us, sarcasm in my voice. Polygraph test, good or bad? I remember like growing up, you're like, oh my god, that seems like magic, right? Like you can be hooked up to a machine, and then like it can tell you if you lie or not. But then as you grow up, you realize that like polygraph tests are just like a crock of BS, you know what I mean? But they were talking about polygraph tests in the documentary as if they were really accurate, and how one of the guilty parties like refused to have a polygraph test taken of them. And I'm like, okay, if everyone else in the investigation is like, yeah, do a freaking lie detector test on me, I'm like, okay, I guess you're not suspicious. But and they were like, oh, it was suspicious that this one person didn't take a polygraph test, a lie detector test, and it turns out they were guilty. But I'm like, dude, your life becomes Les Miserables, okay? Like some musicals that are long-standing in the West End. If you take a polygraph test and the machine just malfunctions, you know what I mean? I can't even get the freaking, you know, Chick-fil-A app to work correctly. You're telling me I'm putting my legal life in the hands of a machine that beep beeps and boop boops? Absolutely not. I understand that. I understand that they were ultimately guilty, and that is, I guess you could describe that as like guilty behavior. You know, I respect it though. I respect it. I respect rejecting the idea. Oh no. The Riichi Batsu one Dora. Oh, I mean, Left Lloyd's in a world of hurt, but also us. Also, suddenly Seymour is no longer easily going to get third place. This hand's not bad though. A nice little Riichi Pinfu opportunity. Riichi Pinfu red 5, red 5 with a chance revolution at accepting the Dora. The 3 of characters as well. Oh, we're pogging off right now, folks. I'm pogging over here. Another 4 is like, you should keep it in your hand, but it's so dangerous. Like, you really don't want to discard a 4 later. If someone has a 2-3 in their hand, they're gonna take you to the freaking cleaners. You're gonna be swimming with the fishies if you discard a 4 of characters into that one. Okay, that's good. Now it's so effing pog. Like, if we draw into another 3 or another 5, I'm gonna kiss the freaking ground. That's such an incredible shape that we've drawn into with the character suit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a little disappointed at the rest of our hand. Like, we don't have a very efficient hand. It's valuable, don't get me wrong. Riichi, red 5 Dora. I'm literally salivating like a Pavlovian response just from seeing the particle effects flash across my tiles, okay? It's going sicko mode right now. However, it's not a very efficient hand in that it just does not travel very fast. Like, we can't pawn or chi. Folks, many people are saying that Yusong has a genuine inability to discard the red 5. And I think, you know, a lot of the times, I can't remember if it was last stream or a few streams ago. Guy who hasn't peed in a long time be like, I don't remember if it was last stream or a few streams ago. I genuinely don't remember. But I feel like one of the axioms we could write down in our death note of awesome Mahjong advice, my little Riichi Mahjong how to not look like a fool with your pants on the ground document. You know, we could probably add, it's not bad to throw Dora or red 5 early if it's actually like freaking horrendous with regards to your tile acceptancy, aka your Kyle acceptancy. Okay, Ada Bamboo is not bad. I mean, we haven't if you folks, this is your pilot speaking. In case you haven't taken a look at our recent discards, I can't get my hair to look good. I'm not gonna lie, I can't get my hair to look good. It's really bothering me. If you take a look at our discards, you're gonna see the Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Are you seeing this right now? Not a single good tile has passed by my desk, has seen my letterhead in such a long time. You also now have to be, there's haters everywhere, and hater number 1, okay, suspect number 1 on this is a crosslord. Look at this, they just discarded the freaking Dora tile. Wouldn't surprise me if they did call Riichi or something soon, but this player has shown themselves to be a Domiten gamer. Okay, now the Animal Crossing new Dora is the 3 of circles. Okay, I think at this point in the game, I can probably experience the most profound amount of pain that you've ever felt in your entire life. No, I'm just kidding. This doesn't hurt that bad. But I was gonna say get rid of the 2 of circles. We love that 3-5 shape, even though it's a single tile weight. Okay, I would like a chance to win this game, please. I've been memeing it up lately, but I would genuinely like to, you know, start living my life like a new human, okay? In New York, you can be a new man. Just because I've said a lot of stuff about doing crimes does not mean that I deserve bad karma, okay? Just because I told potential criminals to keep their heads up does not mean that I deserve some kind of punishment. It's a weird one, because we could have a pure straight. We genuinely could have a pure straight, and it accepts the Dora tile in the bamboo suit. I mean, the rest of our hand, we're looking redonkulous though. Maybe we just go for the Riichi Pinfu, right? Like, if we draw into some good tiles and we start completing our shapes in the other suits, like, that's not a shape. But we can discard the 1 and we can discard the 9 and try to get into Tenpai. So fine. Bars. Anything else today? No, I had some Costco ramen. God, I love Costco ramen. I had some of that for for dinner. Fairly innocuous dinner. Do I feel like I've gotten my nutrients today? No, absolutely not. I've just been eating almond joys and peanut M&Ms. It's been a long time since your boy has just had an elevated heart rate for much too long now, and I guess it feels good to have an off day. Although, you know, the brain is going, you know, parents mode. You know, as a child, you play the Pokemon games and you're like, Professor Oak's voice echoes in my head. What are you, like a motivational speaker? What are you, some kind of, am I a sleeper agent? I hear Professor Oak's voice in my head. I'm gonna jolt upright and start I don't know, catching magnetons or something. I don't know. But you try to use a bike indoors in Pokemon and you're like, Professor Oak's voice rings in your head. There's a time and place for that. And you're like, oh, that's lame. What was I just talking about? Oh yeah, but as an adult, you're like, oh, I got my parents' voice ringing in my head. Like if you ever take a day off, you're like, oh, you're the laziest human being on this planet. You know, it's a trade-off for sure. It's a trade-off for sure. And what's worse about this whole situation is that you can't even someone deal into me. 9 of circles me. Actual 9 of circles me or 6 of circles me. And I get to pick up Left Lloyd's Riichi stick. Oops! Pinfu Dora, red 5. I didn't even realize that we had the Dora tile. Dude, that was a sick draw into the bamboo red 5. Holy smokes, folks, we are in there. Left Lord feeling some immense despair, but hey, it's what you signed up for. I don't know if you've ever read the terms and service of Mahjong Soul. In the fine print, it's like, hey, you agree to not bring any legal action in case you face some profound human despair, and you're like, yeah, I accept these. Let me start rolling on the gacha, okay? This sand is a weird one. I want to pun into the red dragon, but the rest of my hand, pretty not great. I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? Random 5 of circles, 5 of bamboo that I'm actually just gonna discard. Very awkward shapes, no double-sided weights whatsoever, just a lot of Thomas Middleweights. It's a pun on Thomas Middleditch, a comedic actor probably best known for Silicon Valley. Right when pawns the green dragoons. What's the Dora? It's the 1 of circles. Now, it does worry me a little bit, right? That the 1 of circles hasn't been discarded yet. Someone could have a pair, someone could have a triplet. And you gotta be a little scared when someone could have a pair, if you will. Bars. So yeah, I've been, you know, it's nice to have a brain off kind of a day. Wish I took a little bit better care of my health. Definitely. I don't think it's good for the mental to just watch YouTube videos all day. If that's what you're doing with this video right now, okay, this is just genuinely something that I want to say. I've repeated it a lot in a lot of my YouTube videos. I know it's like a drug dealer telling you to stop doing drugs. I understand, but if you need any help trying to get unstuck, often in days like today, I genuinely get very, very stuck just watching videos, and I'm like, you know, I should, one of the psychiatrists that I like watching on YouTube, real parasocial, weird medically parasocial relationship there, but Healthy Gamer GG, right? I really like their videos, and one of the things that they'll say is like, to reset your brain in this very like dopamine available world, right? We could watch YouTube shorts for the rest of the time. We can watch Sam Campbell on Taskmaster, which is definitely an avenue of YouTube that I went down today. But you know, instead of doing low effort, low reward, or like negative reward behavior, watching videos and stuff, you could do medium effort, high reward behavior, okay? This is a weird one because I don't believe in this. I genuinely don't believe in this. I don't mean to be morose or whatever, but this hand, I don't know if it's going to Hollywood, to use an American Idol analogy. Oh, that's awesome, Yusong. The kids these days, they love American Idol. Hey, Yusong, you're getting so many YouTube comments about Sanjaya recently that this reference is certainly gonna hit with the kids. Okay, look, not a reference that is in the zeitgeist anymore, but we might not, I don't know if this hand is gonna make it into the Tenpai, and there's the brass tacks for you, okay? Genuinely don't know if this hand is gonna make it, and it seems like, right, Lord, yeah, they've got a plan, and we don't necessarily have to stick our necks, our backs, our Riichi sticks, or our cracks, because guess what? I know we are now in South 4. We are not in first place, but we have a chance revolution as the dealer to change the flippin' world, okay? Not only that, this is genuinely a Tenhou hand. I know I've had a little bit of Tenhou fever lately, okay? Ooh, sheesh me. Okay, now this is genuinely like a Tenhou banger. This hand moves fast, okay? The word is Rochambeau. Yusong, do you actually like Hamilton? Nah, it's complicated, man. It's like a Facebook relationship status in 2008. It's complicated. If you're stuck watching YouTube, just know that you're not alone. I also struggle with it. Instead of the low effort, low reward activities, I want to do medium effort, high reward activities. And I'm genuinely not joking with you. Like, when I watch YouTube videos, I'm like that's genuinely how I look while watching YouTube videos. It's ahigao, but not like not good, okay? Ooh, what is this? This is everything that I've ever wanted. Am I a Billie Eilish song? I'm Ishan10 from a nasty Tenhou 7 pairs red 5. Okay, that's hilarious. I don't know if I want that. I genuinely don't know if I want that. I think that if a tile that we need comes out, pawning is still not a terrible decision to make. I genuinely think that trying to move fast and completing this hand is not a bad idea. If we get a direct hit from Right Lord for the Tenhou red 5, we get to end this game in first place. I will happily chi there. I will absolutely chi there. Sure. I mean, it's not amazing. Could have broken up this 6-7 or this 5-6 shape. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know what's necessarily best here in terms of tile efficiency, but I do like trying to at least throw my hat into the ring in terms of oh, I would love that 8 of characters from me. Now I have to throw the 5 of bamboo. Very, very risky. It's the red 5 too. But when I watch YouTube videos, I'm just doing the board ahigao. But when I like put down the phone, put down the laptop, and I'm doing the, hang on. I don't even hate the idea of trying to call pawn here. I genuinely don't. I mean, throwing the 6 and the 7, these are riskier tiles than throwing a pair of the 8s, but I love the idea of pawning into an 8 of circles or an 8 of bamboo, or even chiing into a 4-7 and then waiting on this 8 or this 8. Look, it's not the greatest template that you've ever seen. It's not a triple-sided wait, 3 tiles, 4-3-4 in terms of tiles that we have available to us, but it's not that bad. Now we can also chi into the 6, right? That's a nice little boon. Unfortunately, not a true perfect Ishan 10, even though it kind of looks like it, because we can't exactly accept the 9 of characters, 9 of bamboo, excuse me, but that's okay. We made it into Tenpai. This is a very awkward situation because if Left Lord gives us our tile, I don't know if we can win from that. Oh. I could fold here. Dude, I want everything. Okay, I fully acknowledge that I risk ending in third for a chance to end in first. You got the Yakuman? Okay, unless it was a literal Yakuman, like, I'm like, we could deal into something that hurts, and not everyone's gonna, you can't make everyone happy. I know people in the comment section are gonna be like, why did you fold there? You said all you had was Tenhou. Yo, the game literally ends if we don't win this hand, and it's the same people being like, why do you fold all the time? And then the one time where I pushed, and I think it's genuinely, by the way, a genuine good decision to push there. Probably gonna get some flack for that, but you know what? I don't even sweat it. Okay, I got my documentaries. Everything's gonna be fine. But yeah, when I put down the phone and I actually do, like, I do, like, even it doesn't have to be something like touching grass or reading a book, right? Even as simple as just like practicing my Kingdom Hearts 1 speedruns that one day I'm gonna dazzle you with. I genuinely feel better after having done that. What happens here? A crossword calls Riichi. This is a very risky tile, but I have a feeling you have a flush in the bamboo suit. Yeah, you do, but at the same time, I'm like, yeesh. Like, it's not, you're not even in Tenpai. You're 1 away from Tenpai with like good outs as well. 1 or a 4 or a 6 or a 9. All of those get you into Tenpai for half flush white dragon red 5 Dora. I don't even hate that, but at the same time, I'm like, you're not even in Tenpai. And I don't hate it. Look, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't hate it. It's not a play that I would necessarily make. I think I lay down those hands very, very easily. Tell me I won this hand. I did win this hand. Thank God I won this hand. Oh my God, this feels so good. Oh my God. Oh my God. That hand felt amazing. That genuinely felt incredible. Small baby hand. I mean, can't, okay, I gotta see this decision though. Wow. You just get into Tenpai now. You're waiting for 2-5. I would slam the like and subscribe button. Is it like the 2s and the 5s are a particularly bad weight? Ah, okay. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you are waiting for a 2-5. There's only 1 2 left and there's only 2 5s left. Okay, you know what? I like this. You're either waiting for a better, trying to pivot to a better weight or something, or I don't know, double pair weight or something, or maybe you'll just catch someone doing some Damaten, doing your Damaten shenanigans. That was this? Was that this? No, this is a different one. Left Lord calls Riichi. Was I just watching someone else though? Ah, and then Right Lord deals in with 9 of bamboo. I mean, a lot of deals in this game. A lot of times in the Jade Room, you know, everyone's playing it like close and tight to the chest or whatever, but this is a bona fide deal. I'm gonna be real with you. This one, I do not understand. Usually, I can put my shoes into anyone, okay? It's putting my shoes into the freaking criminals that I was watching. You should just fold here. You should absolutely just fold here. What is your greatest dream with this hand? What's your 5-year plan? You can't be doing this noise. I deal in here. Do I seriously deal in here? Oh, I get dealt in here. Oh, and it tastes so sweet. Oh, and it tastes so sweet. Oh, yes. Perfect. Literally could not have been more perfect than that. You'll love to see it. Was there anything else that could have been more safe to throw? No, you actually have 0 safe tiles. This is absolutely the safest tile to throw. I get massively lucky with that one. Can we parlay that into an endgame victory? No, we can't. And I still stand by this decision, okay? Won't let nobody hurt you. I'll stand by you. This, I stand by. Look at this. 4 copies of the 4, 3 copies of the 7, 7 tiles. Okay, 6 tiles. Cheat 1 previously. Across our doobie calling that Riichi. And we draw the Kiss of Death. That is very unfortunate as well that we're drawn into the Kiss of Death. Never look at the wall. The wall only brings you pain. Folks, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you like the song and you like the genre, make sure to subscribe. I got new videos every day. Of course, you can also leave a like and a comment. Helps out the channel a tremendous deal, so thank you so much for the support. Hey, I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. PST. The link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord and our VOD channel in case you can't ever make it live. Until next time, don't just deposit all your money in large, suspicious batches. Please be kind to yourself, and please take care of yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.